Imagine yourself as a medical student, whether that be for EMT, firefighter, nurse, physician assistant, or doctor. Would you still continue your education if you knew that a global pandemic would break out? Whether your answer is yes or no, there are people out there today who are putting their lives on hold to lend a helping hand to those affected by the coronavirus. The year 2020 has experienced a devastating turn for the worse, from loss of lives to an economical slump and even loss of hope. However, there is a group of people that have helped save lives and that have given an ounce of hope. These people would be the frontline healthcare workers. There are many values these people portray with everything they do. It is not easy to leave their families, go to work, and be exposed to one of the most contagious viruses this world has ever seen. With cracked and dry hands to raw faces from wearing goggles and masks all day, these healthcare workers roll up their sleeves and just show the world how dedicated, selfless, and brave they are. The first virtue I would like to touch base on is the dedication these healthcare workers have. Doctors, nurses, paramedics, physician assistants, lab techs, and so many others bend over backwards to keep their patients comfortable, healthy, and safe, even if they are exhausted. Might I add, there are no specific hours of operation for hospitals and emergency rooms. They are open 24/7, consisting of shifts that could last up to 2 days long. On the nights doctors finally have off, they could receive a page that sends them hauling back to the hospital. In addition, there are other accidents and illnesses that come pouring into hospitals that are not COVID-19 related, and healthcare workers have to treat them to the best of their ability. This profession has been juggling the craziness that the world has thrown at them, one IV at a time. Secondly, I would like to commemorate how much selflessness has been shown by these healthcare workers. It is easy to be worried about contracting the virus from sick patients, but these people still show up to work and get the job done. In addition, these healthcare workers suffer from lack of sleep, scabbed hands, imprinted faces from masks, and emotional stress. Not only are they physically, mentally, and emotionally drained, but most of them spend more time at the hospital than with their own families. Majority of them don't even get to sleep in their own beds at night. After a long day's worth of needles, shots, scrapes, oxygen masks, diagnoses, and surgeries, these medical heroes have to worry about not spreading the virus to loved ones if they might have been exposed. It must be so hard to think about going back home to your children and loved ones when you have been in a room with a severely contagious patient all day. Putting others before yourself is a trait that is hard to come by today, especially in the society we live in. And this profession of people should be applauded for this amazing quality. Bravery is one of the hardest things to show during a time of such uncertainty and terror. Not knowing how long or worse life with the coronavirus or quarantine will go on for, healthcare workers face this terrifying virus in the face and do what they are supposed to do, just like a soldier ready for battle. Majority of people during this time have locked themselves into their homes, terrified of the idea of even stepping out of their house to go to the grocery store. On the other end of the spectrum, these healthcare workers are in the line of fire every day. All in all, working in this profession during a time like this is hard to do. These people are true heroes and should be rewarded with how dedicated, selfless, and brave they are.